We shouldn't have
It
made out
didn't help.
with all those like Rhode Island townies.
The real question is, Kylie, why would you abandon
Why
the
have you
would-
betrayed
why
us,
would I
Kylie? This
betray-
is an intervention.
I managed to wipe out all but one model in a Euripides 2 crew. Now, I didn't win the game, we tied, but I decided to go super aggro with Zoraida, which I don't normally do. I'm like, oh, are you going to do a straight flip? Okay, but I'm going to look at the top card of your deck because you cheated that in, and oh, it's a severe, I'm going to get rid of it.
I do want to say, entering the chat, we did have the world champion of the Malifaux World Series pop in last Saturday or Friday, whichever day it was. So yeah, you get to talk with people who actually know what they're talking about, as opposed to me who just, spouts nonsense.
It's Molly all the time. It's Molly every time I see playing explosives, unless the scheme pool is 5 specific schemes that she just doesn't play into. I absolutely windmill slam Molly into playing explosives because her crew is so aggressively designed to be able to do it so well.
Yeah.
Nobody expects a Kruligan, and then they're just like, oh, severe 4, you're dead. Often thought about dropping a bomb so that they can, off of things, so I can just put 2 on a Kruligan.
Do we also want to mention here that no matter what you pick as a Rezzer player for Plant Explosives, you could also just windmill slam Manos down on the table out of keyword?
I'm disappointed. I didn't get to like rip face or anything,
Hey.
but it turns out just existing, especially with a 2-inch engage on that large base, is kind of cool. If I see a table that is just filled with forest, I'd be like, maybe not, because concealing and
as long as you can get base to base with the strat marker, you can still go ahead and interact even though you're engaged.
I really jive with McMorning's playstyle where I'm like tying people up and just throwing endless core flesh constructs at your face. Having a keyword that's all armor, they're all hard to wound, in a strat where you really want models to stick, I think is the key. The crew has an okay amount of healing, and you can hire, there's all kinds of stuff you can hire.
How do you, you can't just stand there and be like, come at me, bro. You have to almost, shank a kidney and then teleport away.
I am the scheme marker.
And she's so good. Come on. She has unparalleled movement, can interact like it's nobody's business.
But as long as you can do the activation control, make sure you jump in very last, do it, and then GTFO. Like, just, it's the other side of the map.
If you're a big jank player, like you like a bunch of stupid combos, McMorning is totally your bag. You can do so much ridiculous things with this dude.
You're playing a lot of the cheap, more fragile models, and I think you're just going to get rocked. Seamus. No, it's Seamus every time. There's nothing that's even remotely
teleport.
Close. Mostly, I think, because if you're controlling the board well, your progress stays. And it takes less nonsense than in Cloak and Dagger. Yeah. Whereas in Cloak and Dagger,
I bring Manos to every tournament, and I let my opponents know
you what I have. It to him.
I let them know what I have in my bag, and I always, every time they're like, "Oh wait, which one is Manos?" And I'm like, "Oh, you want to ban him? Yeah, you just say this."
I can't say enough good things about Bat Democracy. I think a lot of people widely consider Rezzers to be the worst faction in the game. Brewmaster needs to be fixed. Jesus Christ. Everyone loses their shit.
Which one do they consider the worst?
So
I know. I wanted
Jackdaw 2 can tear apart any bubble crew in the game. Like if my opponent declares like Tiri or Tony or I don't know, Riva against Jackdaw, like I don't know how you win that game. I want Brewmaster nerf because he's a completely cracked and unbalanced model, and you shouldn't ignore all defensive tech on a master that spikes 5s for free.
What I said was Bayou Gremlins are chef's kiss, and I do a lot of...
I can't imagine that everything doesn't shake up dramatically as soon as we hit GG5 and what that looks like. Don't touch my fucking Kruligans. No, absolutely not.
And
I will quit Malifaux, I swear to God.
Play...
If you like harsh language where this model is, F tier garbage or S tier godlike, I love just this bombastic opinion of this model's trash.
This is an insanely complicated game. It is a lifestyle game.
Make sure that you guys are flipping cards and flipping tables, and we will see you all later.